I really impressed myself today. You know, they say that whenever you read something or hear something or see something, that somewhere it's lodged back in the back of your mind, but you don't necessarily always have access to it. There's the idea that you only have access to 20% of your actual brain power, and then you have movies like Lucy and Limitless and things like that theorize what would happen if you could access all of it. But that's neither here nor there. Today, in math class, we were talking about prefixes as they relate to numbers. So, bi, tri, quad, so on, so on, so on. Well, naturally, you get to things like hept and oct and non and decet or des. And so I, as I do most years, ask the kids, hey, does this look like anything that you're familiar with? And most of the time they say they come up with months. And then we get on talking about, December's the 12th month, but it's DEC, and October's the 10th month, but it's OCT. Why is that? Well, today I explained it without my notes, without any notes, just my brain power. And did kind of a teacher no-no, as it were. What I did was I explained it without knowing with 100% certainty if what I was saying was true. Some might call that mansplaining. I don't think that's what it is. Teacher-splaining. You want to satisfy the student's question like, why is that? But you don't necessarily know the answer. But you don't want to seem like you don't know the answer. But anyway, I was right. I was 100% right. I talked about the Gregorian calendar changing from the Roman calendar and how January and February were added later. I talked about March being the original first part of the calendar. And I was right 100%, and I have to credit that to my brain remembering and being able to recall something somewhere that I had read before, but never really committed to my intentional memory. It's just back there in the long-term storage area, and I was able to dust it off and bring it to the forefront. So our brains are pretty cool, and I would encourage you to challenge yourself to find opportunities to access as much of your useless knowledge as possible, just to keep yourself sane and with it and gathered and smart. Talk to you tomorrow.